Generic greetings and welcome to Low Frame Rate Simulator. Today's beverage is a very nice cranberry juice with a hint of lime. So welcome back to the game. In the previous episode, I was quite impressed. I mean, it's a very simple thing to impress me, I must confess. But yes, we managed to get this entire cell block done. Not just, we cloned it and we sort of built half of it. It was from scratch, cloned, built, wired, connected, patrolled, the lot. And then we, did the same thing again. Let's do a tunnel search because it is at night time and it's always good to have a quick search around. 13 places to search, which is a curious number. I don't know why 13. It should be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't know where the other ones are, but still. And yes, we are getting to a point now where we actually can't really run it on the absolute max speed. It just doesn't function enough. So yes, we'll see. Either way, we are cloning on in this episode. We are going to be getting close to that 900. I'm hoping by the end of the episode we will get that magical 1,000 prisoners, which is what we set out. We set out to go big with this facility. I think at one point, one of the original plans, we could theoretically get over 2,000 prisoners. Did I see a Featherstone there? Yes, I did. Matt Featherstone, prisoner number 256-11203, sentenced for 3 years for indie video game piracy. Actions, solitary, 24 hours. How dare you, Featherstone? Right there. Off they go. Right, so let's see. We have a lot of stuff at the front here. Why is there so many ingredients? Why is there so many ingredients? Are we lacking in? Are we lacking in cooks? I mean, they are picking it up and walking away with it, but it's taking them a while. I mean, there's another 25 cooks. Yeah. The thing with this facility, unlike many others, I can just throw money at the problem. It's a very, very liberating experience, and I should probably fix that wall. I think someone did actually mention this in a previous episode. Yeah, it was a previous episode's comments that basically we had a fire and a subsidence, and I've just ignored this all this time, and well, now it should be sorted. It's because the deployment, it was always the same. It was set, so I just didn't really notice it. Anyway, I'm going to double check this side as well to make sure that wall is all right. Oh god, that entire corridor is just all dark. Yeah. Also, people did mention, and it's a very valid point, fire extinguishers, that there's a lot missed out because they've been used, so they should be on both sides. So, fair point, well made. Because some they're not even in some of these ones, because when we've had the fire, they've put the fire out. So there we go. And 864 prisoners and increasing. Let's have a quick look over there. Cop killer, foodie, fearless green thumb. Cop killer, is that the one where the guards may not show due hesitation? Prisoner is guilty of murdering a police officer. Your prison guards may be unable to restrain themselves when subduing them. Yes, it is that one that I thought it was. So let's just see what the reoffending rate is. It is 37%. So it's heading in the right direction, one would hope. It's probably not going to get much lower, I wouldn't have expected, because even though we are doing lots of reform, and it is quite a bit, that's a big list. The problem is we could do with having more animal therapy and more conflict resolution and reform prisoner consultation and all of these things. Although, to be fair, reform prisoner consultation, 12 finished, 0 passed. It's actually fairly poor. Same as conflict resolution is poor. In fact, I'm tempted to get rid of conflict resolution and put more animal therapy on the go. What would happen if we did that? Reform prisoner, stop. Animal therapy, more. Animal therapy is control their temper, yes. De-escalate any situation. And reform prisoner consultation is It says, speak about the experiences in new life. Change the mindset of the currently incarcerated. Well, the thing is, I would like to keep that on because it should help with reform. But in reality, we're only running one of them, which is a course of 12, I think. And nobody finished it. So statistically, it's done nothing for our facility. So we'll turn it off and put animal therapy. So bring the doggos in. Where's the doggos? Actually, there's conflict resolution. With a reformed prisoner. Larry Lawton. And, oh yes, I've just realised there was a big noise, and that means, yes, we've spent lots of money again on this thing here. Good. Okay. So, is there anything pressing that we need to have a look at? I don't think so. I think for the most part, everything is getting done all right. We've got, I think, some more CCTV. Oh, yes, CCTV to go in there and there, I thought. Because we've got another 6 in here. We need 18 in total. And we have 8, 16, and then 2 left on one of the other ones. On that one. Oh, that one there. Oh, we got space there. We got loads of space. That's fine. I don't think the door control system we need 2. There's nothing wired, is there? No, they're not. So, all the flooring and the foundation has been put in. So now it's just copious amounts of beds. As is standard, we are going to designate that as staff only. And those little bits as well. And for now, that'll be designated as staff only. Just so, as the inmates come in, they're not going to go through this area. And I don't know if you're seeing there, but it's actually difficult for our workers to get where they're going. Especially that guy, because he is, well, he's very annoyed. They definitely need a break. But as the workers are coming along, they'll like bump into the prisoners like that, and you see it's slowing them down. It's like wading in treacle, like pushing against the tide. Especially so you look around here, and the workers, they just get they're slowing right down, and that's to be expected, really. And it's just because of the sheer amount of traffic that is coming through this. Looks like a lot of the food here has been taken off, which is good. Can we run max speed again? We'll try to, while we crack on with the building. And naturally, the clone tool is going to be brought out once again. Don't worry, I'm not going to click now, but I'm prepping the clone tool for the next click. Yeah, hopefully we'll get over that 1,000 prisoners mark this episode. I think we will. But we are actually limited by the game now. So, how many people are leaving per day? I don't know. Reoffending rate says 33% there. 417 have been paroled early. Out of the actual left, how many? I don't really know. Oh, 35% reoffending rate. Come on. I mean, is it possible? No, I shouldn't get my hopes up that we can actually do the prisoner reoffending rate. Prisoner reoffending rate grant. Yeah. Well, I'm not too sure exactly why it's heading that way, apart from the fact that there's been no big fights. Oh, I've said it now, haven't I? Yeah, we'll just hope it can stay that way. Yeah. Oh, I just realised I haven't. There's a couple of connections I haven't got, and that is in the wiring form of the phone tap. So phone tap is 60 on there, and then there's 30 on this one. So hang on. Let's see. So that one has got those two, and this one should have this one as well. Yeah. And they can only listen to one at a time. That's what that red cycling thing's all about. We're cycling through. Tunnel is up the... No, it's not. Right, so that's fine. We need 2 more phone taps, don't we, is what I'm hearing. So, utilities, CCTV monitor. I'm just going to put these in while I'm on. And a phone tap. 2 more can go in there. I think the connections are... No, they're not fine. I might place a wire there. We'll see. So there's some more early release, which is good. We are going to do a tunnel search. 20 places to search this time. Should be good. And a tunnel there? Nope. False flag. We pretty much know where the tunnels are going to be. We've nailed it down now. It's going to be there. The curious one is this cell block, because this now is beyond the middle. So is it more efficient for those to dig down and to the left to go under there? I don't think so. What about down to the right to this here again, to the entrance? Maybe. I would argue the best way would be go up and go this way. That's one of the things we'll find out. And I didn't assign a dog there, did I? I did. It's just we're waiting for them to do their thing. How are we doing for doors? Doors are in for some of it. Those 2 doors are in, actually. What about these ones? Yes, those are in as well. It's just they've already slid across because they're still building. Tunnel. Pause. There it is. So we'll remove that and prioritise the removal of that. And we'll do a lockdown. All sectors. And we'll do a guard response. And there we go. So it isn't, if you look at it, it's not actually a huge amount, is it? In fact, I would argue that it's a very small percentage. Or rather, yeah, I would say quite a small percentage of this dormitory that's trying to escape. Maybe 20%? I don't even think it's that much, quite frankly. And they're trying to get out. One of them's armed with a rolling pin and the gusto to use it. Look at the speed they had there. So this is where things are going to change a bit. And they're trying to get through this door. We can hear the tasers going off, firing through the bars. And also the armed guard who is meleeing. But they will give up very quickly with that. There's 2 armed guards pushing them back. And then the weapon fire starts. So 2 deaths, not ideal, but we've seen what happens with testing. What happens when you A, don't put free fire on, or B, just don't put lockdown on. And a combination of all of it. Basically, it's suboptimal. So that's all locked up and that's fine. The phone taps are going in to connect up this one and this one. We'll then have to have 2 more phone taps. We don't need them. And yes, people did suggest at some point having loads of scanning machines. Is that the right term? Yeah, scanner machine. But I guesstimated with the turnover that we have, this entire thing would have to be like this entire deliveries down here would have to be scanning machine. So yeah, we're not doing that. We've got searches, we've got patrols, we've got all sorts going on there. And what are they doing there? This guy's called Architect. Is it Gigas? Triple Parallax Architect. Prisoner number 219-81344. Blew up his computer and house, sentenced for 14 years, including false accounting and money laundering. How curious. So, yes. How are we doing over here building-wise? So the showers are going in. I should point out as well that what we've got here, with the wiring already in, it means that we won't have to wire it up again. So it's actually going to take longer to wire this one than it is to do this one. So this technically, the last one we did cell block wise, and this next one, those should be the slowest. Not out of everything, but just in general. Loads of prisoners streaming over to to use the library, which is nice to see. I would definitely put more emphasis on that library. Where I to redo this. Let's go over to here then, and we have a lot of potential CIs. that I'm not going to recruit. I want them to stay in solitary and get that effect on them. So suppressed, 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 suppressed. Oh, they're already... Okay, they're already suppressed. Recruit informant. Recruit informant. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of lessons learned that we won't go into very heavily, because that's more of a latter part of the series thing. But certainly, I would... Were to do this again, I would certainly have more solitary and have it from the very beginning, and have a centralised compartment for our staff, and probably even shrink these up a bit, cells and such, and have just bigger external rooms for, well, I guess what's happening there. There we go. Mainly for extra rooms and such. So how's our laundry doing? I just need to double check it. Needs. It's brilliant. It's fine. No problem whatsoever. Good. We haven't produced the 10 superior beds, but people have pointed out that we do need wood for that, which means forestry, and we don't have forestry. So I guess we could plant some trees. Can you just bring wood in? We've got wooden table, wooden barrel, wooden walls, wooden guard towers, and some wood drains. I mean, we could bring in the wood pallets, the wood drains, and actually there is wood pallets. It's under flooring, I believe, and landscapes. Yeah, stepping stones, pallet. Bring that in, smash it up, make a bed out of it. Nice and rustic. Yeah, somehow I don't think that's going to work, do you? So, let's, while we're on with some flooring, get that in. So flooring is going to run up and up here and down the other side. Naturally, the flooring will have to go in like so, and basically that seems to be correct. Seems to be. I'm also noting that a lot of the workers, I mean, it's not trucks that we're waiting for, really. Because the workers can literally pick stuff up and take it right directly off the truck, but they don't. They have to take it from the truck to the deliveries, and then a lot of the time they pick it up and take it from the deliveries to storage. So there we go, look, there's one of the workers there. Moved dumbbell rack to storage. So they went from the deliveries, well, from the truck to deliveries, deliveries to storage, storage to where it is actually going, whereas in reality, it should come straight off the truck and bolt it up, get it built. But yeah, that's a couple of hammers that we found apparently over there. Hammer, drill, hammer. There's something underneath there as well. Wooden pickaxe. We found a wooden pickaxe. Good. That's what we want. We want to be finding the pickaxes. Haven't done a tunnel search in a bit, so we'll do that. How are we doing for our reform? 35%. You know what? If it sticks around there, I can put my hands up and say, yeah, it was on 48, 46. It's not, you know, the reoffending rate is not like the 0% that you would ideally like, but, you know, we don't live in that world. So just going to keep searching these tunnels. And even doing this, danger level's going down, so I'm not concerned. Curious. How curious. So I said, hey, well, look, we're going to get over this 900. But we haven't. Because people are leaving parole early. Prisoners are leaving faster than we can bring them in. Wow. Wow, that's a good problem to have, actually, in Prison Architect. We're only going to receive 44 prisoners. Well, I'll be honest, if it gets to a point where we have to turn on medium security, then we'll have to do that. We will have to do that. There's that search over with. Just going to double check utilities. Oh, there's the intake. Ah, so this is the intake from yesterday that has probably been backed up by all of this. Is that the case? I think it might be. I could say food's not a problem. That food is definitely getting dispensed. And there's another 12 for early prisoner release. Yeah, they're still coming in on the vehicles. Okay. Yeah, they're still coming in. More prisoners on the bus. 1, 2, 3. 885. And increasing. Okay, so it was literally just we were waiting for them to arrive. There is ex-law enforcement and unknown apparently. So we had 40 grand for prisoner reoffending fine, but we also got a 23 grand prisoner reformed reward, plus the mass amounts of intake and general non-reoffending parole. There's only 6 reoffended. For this, do we need to do... No, legal defence we don't need. We should have had recycling initiative from the very beginning. So I'll activate that. And we'll put non-lethal snipers on there as well. Because there's no reason not to. New ammunition that provides snipers the ability to fully use their gun without the fear of fatalities. Unless the free fire order is being given, a sniper's shots can only ever cause prisoners to become unconscious. Well, that's a worst of bureaucracy, because we're never going to be changing it to anything other than that. Anyway, we have now the wiring to go in, and... Oh, no, it's not to go in. That's wrong. Okay, so we've got this running, and it shouldn't be on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell that bit of utility, unpause it. That's then going to power off all of this. Obviously, then we need to connect up correctly to there, and now we can run the power. Because if we did it before that, it would have... I don't know if it would have blown the grid up. Ah, that's still going to run on that, though. It shouldn't be. But I can run it down like that, and it should be fine. I think. Let's just do it like that. And like this. And... I think it's that. I'm not being too precious over it. There we go, that's in. Sorry, I was unpausing it there, right? And it was sort of going okay. Oh, it's free time. So I was thinking, the game's running perfectly well. And now it ain't. What's happened? Me thinking, is there an escape going on? It wasn't something as exciting as that. So let's bring in then all of this. Strangely, the water goes up, around, down, and back over. That's a curious water delivery system. So we're going to go from there and there. Small pipe is running across like so. That's not right. Let me zoom in, get ourselves better equipped to get all the plumbing done. So it's that bit, and that bit. Okay, wiring. Connections wise, we've got 4 connections. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 connections. 1, 2. Actually, electrical wise, we'll have to run that as well. Was it along here? Indeed it was. To there. And then that. Yep. Then also there was there was that bit, wasn't there? Like, down there. Just trying to copy what's on the right-hand side. Yep, that seems fine. And back to wiring and to our connections. And we're going to go say phone tap. And where's our phone tap? So 1, 2, and this is this one. Yes, we only need these phone taps. We did need to double down on... We did need an extra 2, like I've mentioned previously. Strike that from the record. Okay, good connections. And that's going to give us... How many connected up now? Each one is 60. 180. Wow. Right. Well, we'll just wait for the guys to finish that off. Just gonna... Well, we're gonna have to get the patrols in. Doesn't need to be staff only anymore. Shared. Yes. This is staff only. That should be staff only. There we go. And we're going to get the patrols in. So, it's going to be a bit difficult, considering its location. But we should be alright. So, we're on blue patrol. I want to unpause it, but it's running at such a rate. Rate or state? This comes across. And along here, and down. And then there's the magenta in there. Yeah. I'm not going to be too... If I miss a little bit, I'm not going to be overly concerned. From here, it's 4 and 4. So the blue patrol can be removed, then the blue patrol can be added. I think that's correct. Let me double check that. It is 7. No, it should be 8. I think it's that, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the toilet, 1, 2, 3, 4. As I mentioned, I'm not entirely sure if that is even correct for this cell block, because I don't know which way they're tunneling. The only way out is through that front door. So if we discover the tunnel, they're going to run towards the front door. However, they might not be tunneling from, say, here, that way, and across. I think these will be tunneling just right. They've done the maths. We're tunneling out through the wall, under the wall. I think that's most likely what's happened, or what will be happening. But I can't yet be sure of that. So there you go. Don't want 2 dogs on there. I do want... How many have I got in there? 1. But I've got 2 inside. Oh no, 1 inside there. Yeah, I'm going to say only 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. And then it is guards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have I got 4? And that's alright. I've got more even assigned than I thought. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. It's in. Good. Capacity 1,212. Okay, that's good. Right? That's what we're wanting. And there's some more returning prisoners. There it is. We're over the 900 mark. 917. Brilliant. Oh, and there's some electrical cables being placed as well. Everything's receiving lighting now, which is good. I know because of the speed I'm building, there'll be more mistakes than usual. I'm aware of this. Fire extinguishers are in there. Actually in there as well. That's fine. Okay. Well, I'm not going to clone straight away here. Maybe just a day running the facility. Just to let it settle. Just to let things settle in. Yeah? How we're doing for the staffing levels? I do still think the dogs. We have a problem with dog staffing. I just don't think. Is the kennel big enough? Whoa, that's snipers. Why was? Darn it. I don't know whether I misclicked on that. Oh, I had another one as well. No, I don't know whether I misclicked or whether it just was lagging out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Dog handlers. Yes. Might as well place them in the army because that's where they're going to go first. Right, there's another 20 dog handlers. I'm hoping that works. So we have 243 staff and currently 911 inmates on site. Another 67 are due in the next episode. We have our deployment set, as far as I can tell correctly. Apparently there's a tunnel there. I didn't detect it again, so it's unlikely. Yeah, there we go. There's now dogs actually being assigned to this place. We might need more. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it there for now. That has been a bit of Prison Architect. Light end of tunnel comes to mind. We might be able to get this done. There is still... where's road? I can't even place road there. Finish the path off though. Yeah. The goal was always to get it done. And there's been moments, many moments throughout the series that I've went, this is just not happening. But we're going to continue on until we are forced to stop. At the moment, our biggest threat is performance. Reoffending rate has dropped to 34%. Who'd have thought that adding solitary would have worked? Most people in the comments did. Right, we're leaving it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Next episode, well, you know what I'm going to say. It's more cloning. It's more cloning and apparently that isn't got. That's not got the water. I mean, it should. It's just. Why is that like that? I mean, do I need more large pipe? These ones... those should be fine. I'll put some more in. I thought that would be able to reach. It just depends on how the flow works, because if it goes this way and that way and down, yeah, you shouldn't really connect the pipes like that. Anyway... I digress. So we're leaving it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Next episode, we will look at more cloning, managing the facility, keeping an eye on the reoffending rate and our inmates, etc. Yeah. Whether we reach that 1,000, I don't know. It's simply... there's so many people leaving. I don't know if we'll manage it. Okay. We'll see how we get on. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.